I thought they did a good job there in the second half of playing with much more intensity. Really needed to just change the complexion and the flow of the game. I was tired of watching the other team kind of move the ball around and really not look to make a play till the last 10 or 12 seconds on the shot clock. That was the style that they needed to play to win the game. I mean, there was no question about it that they had to slow tempo down, try to turn it into a grinded-out half-court game, make the game hard on Anthony, and we played right into their hands. I mean, when we had a chance early on in the game to really go ahead and get up, we missed 5, 6, 7 layups in the first half, and then in the second half it was stagnant once again until we really started pressing and getting the tempo going.
When you look at the stats throughout this game, I mean, you beat them on the boards by 20. You look at some of these things. Got to be frustrating a little bit that you left some points on the board with the missed layups and the free throws.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I told my team. Contrary to what you guys believe, we're a good basketball team. We're not a great basketball team. Good teams cannot afford, no matter who you're playing, where you're playing, to give up points on the free throw line, to give up points on missed layups, to turn the ball over, really for unforced errors. And then last, if we can't keep putting teams to the free throw line and giving them free open points, and about 4 or 5 of those were 1-and-1s or 2 shots with like 4 seconds on the shot clock. So we just have to continue to play better defense for the full 35 without putting teams to the free throw line. The one thing I thought is we did give ourselves a chance to come back and win the game, but all in all, there was just too many little things that we didn't execute on.
When you learned that Carl Jones wasn't going to play tonight, how did that figure into the game plan? Did it at all?
Well, actually, I thought they'd play a little faster and kind of push the ball more with him in the game, which I thought that actually was going to benefit us some. I didn't really know how to take it when he was out. Should I press? Should we play zone? What should we do? And I made that distinction at halftime that's what we were going to try to do and pick up the pace. But they did a pretty good job of handling it, and I thought we gave them too many free throws. Really, when you're pressing, you can't put them to the free throw line with 5 seconds on the shot clock or giving them easy 1-and-1s where we're bumping out at the half-court line.
What did they do to Anthony Gurley tonight that stifled him so much?
Well, they stayed connected with him. They just really kept one guy on him and made the game hard on Anthony. And I thought at times, coming down the stretch, we did a nice job of other guys making plays, of Javon getting some drives to the bucket. Freddie knocked down some threes. GC was aggressive. But all in all, they did a good job on Anthony. And, he gets a little frustrated at times. And so I'm going to have to put a few sets in or a few things where we're screening for him and getting him open.
Visiting with Coach Kellogg here, 67-64, St. Joe's the final. And now you go home. It's been a really long week for your guys on the road since Monday night. Is this a good time now to have this full week off to kind of regroup a little bit and get ready for George Washington?
I think so. I'm going to evaluate over the next day or so. The guys are going to. We have to give them a day off today, tomorrow, and I think even Monday. And so that'll give me a chance to evaluate how to go at our team to see what can make us better. A week off without any games, I think, is good for us. This was really one of the tougher travels I've had in the history of my coaching and playing career. It just felt like we were on the road for so many days, and it was. I didn't think it was very good for our team. I thought our team played with effort tonight, but we didn't play with like smarts. We didn't have that moxie or that kind of something you can't put your finger on to just get over the hump and really make basketball plays at different junctures. Some of that is when you're missing easy shots, when you're missing layups, that kind of deflates you a little bit. That takes the air out of your sails at times, and even as a coach, sometimes you get down a little bit. But I got to stay positive with this group. Our record's decent enough that we can hopefully make a little run here, get back at our home court, and take care of business at home, which I think is the most important thing to do in the league.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for the time.
Let me put one other thing in. The St. Joe's team, they got some really good talent, some good young kids that I think we were going to come in here and win tonight. Absolutely. I think we're going to win every game we play. But they're not indicative of the record. This is a good team that's going to win some ball games, and they executed and played very well tonight. And I thought 1 or 2 plays went their way that if they went our way, we could have came away with the victory.
We'll talk to you Monday night, coach's show, and then a long week to get ready for George Washington.
All right, thank you.
The clock just kind of ran out on you guys. You made a pretty good run at him there at the end.
We just didn't come out playing hard enough in the first half, so by the time we started playing hard and started making a comeback, it was just too late.
Do you personally, have a shooting night like that, you feel like that's something you got to build off of and kind of try to keep it going?
I don't know. I just want to come and play my role. I mean, if I'm making shots, then I'm making shots. But if not, then I just got to wait for my time to come.
Is that kind of just a frustrating loss, especially given where they are in the standings?
That's a very frustrating loss because of where they are in the standings, and also because we just lost a game at St. Louis to another team that we probably should have beat. So it's 2 tough losses on the road. So we just got to regroup and practice hard, get ready for next game.
Is this kind of a lesson week for you guys, given everything that Javon just said that you thought you guys might not have taken them seriously enough?
Yeah, Javon hit it right on the head. We didn't take him serious enough, playing around and practicing everything, and we aren't on the level as a basketball team to do things like that. We need to take every game serious because, especially in this league, any team can beat anyone.